Whoa, hello, welcome to Terrible Person Premium.
Yo.
As you're hearing this, I'm getting texted about gig opportunities. But I haven't been paid for my last gig, which was supposedly prepaid. So I am unavailable for the next gig. Dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
I cannot wait to not do this band
When
stuff.
is the next? What month is the next?
May 9th or 10th in Tucson. It's fine, dude. I like playing drums. I like that I'm still able to play drums and make money doing it. I just don't.
Like that you have to wait 4 months to get paid
for
after every
months
gig.
to get paid. Because every gig I've literally ever had in the past, I've been cash in hand at the end of the night.
Well, especially too because it's like the last one. They use the excuse that it took so long because it was like a charity, and charities take forever to pay out. Which, that's fine. But this one, you know that they paid you guys
in advance.
So it's like, well, what's the hold up this time then?
Yeah, what the fuck?
You know?
Yeah, dog.
Get your shit together.
What are we having for dinner tonight?
I don't know. Leftovers?
Yeah, we could. Sounds good.
I mean, what did you have for lunch?
I had the chicken and rice stuff. Oh, yeah, you want to talk about corned beef?
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
The non-corned corned beef.
What do you want to talk about corned beef?
The non-corned corned
Well,
beef.
start talking about it.
So
Stop talking about it and be about it, Kate.
Monday was St. Patty's Day, so usually we have like dinner with my family and we'll have like the traditional corned beef and cabbage, potatoes, whatnot. And so this year my family, like, we didn't have a St. Patty's Day dinner, so I was just like, okay, well, like when we go to the store today, like we'll just see if they have corned beef, and if they do, then we'll make that for dinner because I found an Instant Pot recipe on Pinterest. So we go to the store. I found some corned beef. There was probably only like 6 left in the little fridge. So I got one of them, and then we come home. I have Grant make it. I go out. I run another quick errand, and I'm like, I go to Target for literally 10 minutes. And so I come back and the food is already started, I guess, in the Instant Pot by that time.
Yes.
And then like Grant mentioned something about a seasoning packet. And
yeah, the recipe that you sent me said add seasoning packet. And there was no seasoning
and Grant's
packet.
like, I couldn't find a seasoning packet. And I'm like, I didn't really think too much of it at the time. But then like 70 minutes later, when the food is done cooking from the Instant Pot and depressurizing, then like we take out the meat and Grant is cutting it and finds the seasoning packet that he couldn't find, that it didn't come with.
Yeah.
That it didn't have. Just underneath the slab
And
of meat.
I had said 15 times I've never made corned beef before. And I don't eat corned beef. I eat Reuben sandwiches. You know?
That's such a ridiculous thing to say, Grant.
I don't know what corned beef is. I thought corned beef was like corn-fed beef or some bullshit. I had no idea it was about the seasoning on top or around it or whatever.
Yeah, it's just like how it's prepared.
And Kate was pissed.
I was just like, what the fuck, Grant? So essentially you made like a brisket.
It didn't taste any different to me than any other corned beef I've had in my entire life. I did not notice a difference. In fact, I would say it was on par with what your family makes for...
It's less seasoned.
I thought it was seasoned fine.
But yeah, the recipe also called for like just to cook it in water. And I'm like, that sounds weird. So I got like a thing of beef broth because I'm like, that sounds more appealing to cook it in.
Right.
Like cooking anything in water just sounds disgusting to me unless it's like tea. So yeah, I don't know. It was just weird.
Did you see Tracy Morgan throw up at a Knicks game on the court? Like he was courtside and he threw up on the court. I don't know if he was sick.
Drunk.
drunk or fucked up in some capacity. Have you ever thrown up like that in a really public place? I know you threw up at school as a kid.
Yeah, on my desk.
But have you ever thrown up in public?
I mean, on my 21st birthday, I kept throwing up in various places, like on patios at bars and like in little planters. And then I also threw up literally, we were sitting at a booth at Q Club on Mill, and I just threw up on the floor.
And did you just walk away? Yeah.
But it was like one of those throw ups where it was like just all liquid. Yeah. So it was like, honestly, it could have been a spill.
Yeah, but it definitely smelled like
probably
puke. I threw up one time. I ran a 5K drunk, completely black, drunk from the night before, and continued drinking through the morning sort of thing. And the race was at 7 a.m. And I did the thing. 5K is 3.1 miles, and I did the thing where they take pictures at 5Ks, right? And they take pictures of the winner crossing the finish line, and they always take pictures at the beginning because that's when the most people are in one shot.
Yeah.
So what we did, we knew there were Ethiopians and whatever coming in for the prize money.
Yeah.
So we just, as hard as we could, ran out front, and we were leading the race for 400 meters maybe. And then we realized we're still drunk. And then I proceeded to run, I want to say, usually I could run a 5K in like 19 minutes. Mm-hmm. Pretty okay for a guy my size, not really a long distance runner.
Yeah.
That day I ran like a 36 minute 5K. And one of the guys that I ran it with literally finished dead last in the 5K. And it was like an hour and 5 minutes. And he was a runner. But then, what I was going to say about throwing up in public is I crossed the finish line and made sure my chip touched the little pad, so I got credit for the stop. And there was a photographer right there taking like a big group picture.
Yeah.
And I didn't see it, and I just walked between the camera guy and the group picture and just threw up everywhere. And then I pop my head back up, and I look to my left, and there's a photographer there standing just horrified. And then I look to my right, and there's a group of like 8 people all like holding each other, getting ready to take a group shot.
And you're like, hi.
And I didn't say anything. I just walked away. But it was like food and booze.
Ugh, gross.
So it was like chunks of shit just everywhere.
Ew.
I'm pretty sure it may have been on the actual finish line mat. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. The little digital map.
That's really gross.
The astronauts are back, Kate.
I know, I saw that.
Do you think that video was real?
Yeah. Why?
Well, okay.
Okay, let's hear it, Grant.
Okay.
Let's hear why it's not real.
They all died. They've been dead for months.
Say how and why you think that.
I don't think the International Space Station's real. I think they just send people to a little island and then bring them, and then catapult them out of a thing so they can fall back to Earth after like 60 days.
No.
Space is fake.
They have other people from other countries that live on the space station too, so it's not just like Americans.
You know what I thought of that's crazy is, what is it? The Milky Way is our galaxy, right?
Yeah.
Do you know there's like billions and billions of galaxies?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Yeah.
Billions of galaxies.
That's what they say.
That's fucking crazy.
No one can prove it though, right?
No, I'm pretty sure it's proven.
How though?
I don't know.
How can you prove it?
The same way they know the Earth is round.
But that's because people have been to space and they've seen the Earth.
Sure.
Oh my God.
What?
We literally watched them go up in a fucking rocket the other day.
Yeah.
And like it was fucking, the Earth was clearly fucking round.
But again, Kate.
Oh my God.
I have to say this.
Real.
If we went to space in the 60s and landed on the moon, why did we never go back, and why did we destroy? Why is all that technology destroyed and we had to start over? You know, they literally, all the Apollo shit is.
Why is that destroyed?
I don't know.
What's the excuse for
I'm not entirely sure, but I know they scrapped the entire thing and got rid of a lot of the documents and a lot of the plans. And now it's like, so what's the rush on all these rich people trying to go to space? They want to be the first people to actually go out to the moon and beyond. I think now they're getting to the point where they can actually send people into orbit. And I think that's why Richard Branson, Jeff Bezos, Diddy, all those people have space programs.
Diddy doesn't have one.
That you know about. Kate.
He just has making the band space.
Yeah. Making the spaceship. Do you have anything pressing you want to talk about this week, Kate? I'm not trying to force your hand into talking about anything. I just want to ask, is there anything that you would like to talk about? Because that's the polite thing to do.
If I think of it, I'll tell you.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This podcast feels like a meeting. Kate and I are having a meeting right now.
Grant.
She's over there picking her nose.
I'm itching.
She has her index finger all the way up her nose.
It's actually my thumb.
It's all the way up
It was not all the way up there.
to the base of the knuckle in the hand.
Okay.
And you were just digging.
You make up lies.
Ooh, there's so much stuff on it, guys.
Grant.
Big old boogies. Yeah, big old booger. Oh, and she just wiped it on the couch, and now she's licking her finger. Oh.
I hate you so much some days. Today's one of them.
I'm going to put my AI assistant in my ass and covertly record my entire day.
That would be crazy. I wonder how much it would pick up. Just sound like you're in a fucking wormhole.
Or a wind tunnel all day. It's like you farted from 6:30 to 6:45 this morning. One continuous uninterrupted fart.
That'd be wild to have a fart that long.
I hit one the other day that was probably half of the length of the hallway we used to work in together. You know, like down either end of the building.
Yeah.
I made it about from Kiss to KNIX. And it was like, whoa.
Just one big.
Yeah. It was resonating at 432 hertz, which is the universal resonance. That's how I connected the universe. I know my place.
What?
Did I mention I saw a coyote?
Yes, you did.
That's cool. Let's remember those good times when I brought up the coyote.
It rained here on Thursday.
Yeah. Kate was wet on Thursday.
Oh.
She was so wet on Thursday.
Soaking.
Soaked.
And then Friday, it was so windy. And then that was the day I had to go to a spring training game for work. It's freezing.
Yeah. And then Friday you were mad because you stayed home and I came home. And you were mad that I was home.
No, that was Monday. That was the curse of St. Patty.
Yeah. You were like, what are you doing here?
What? I was not like that at all.
Yeah, you were like, what are we going to do today?
I didn't ask you what we were going to do today.
What are you going to... What are you preparing for lunch for me, Grant? As soon as I walked in the door,
What?
you said, you rang your bell.
Oh, my God.
She was in the bedroom. She rang her bell and she said,
He was in the bedroom.
lunch, please. Lunch, please. Bring the kitty some treats, too.
No.
I would like fresh squeezed orange juice.
I stayed home from work, and then Grant comes home, and I don't know if he was just, like, jazzed about his little AI friend, helper, or what, but he was just, like, hyped up, and he was, like, going a million miles a minute, and I'm just like...
Well, the prime time for me to be peak energy is literally after I get off of work. And so that's the energy I usually harness to do other shit. Is that right after work feeling. You know what I mean? Because, you get off at 5, you're like, damn, I'm off. You have a totally different energy when you get off of work. 'Cause you're like,
Sometimes I just feel like I just want to do nothing, and then there are like other days where I'm like, I got to get a bunch of shit done.
yeah, I've been doing this. I've been going out on walks and doing this writing funeral home stories, and basically what I do is I just dictate. And then the other day I thought about it, and it must look so crazy.
What?
Because I'm just walking through the desert and I'm like talking with my hands and having like deep thoughts and just saying them out loud.
Yeah. Well, people could also just think that you have your AirPods in and you're just on the phone.
That's why that's why I wear my AirPods when I use it and I'm in public. Because the other thing is I had a really good idea the other day and I was at like a stoplight waiting to cross the street and I was like, do I just start fucking talking?
Talking to myself like a crazy person?
Yeah. And the answer is yes.
Well, my mom saw you walking down the road and she said, my, what an eccentric guy this is. And then she realized it was you.
Yeah, that was the day I walked 31,000 steps.
She's like, oh, that's my son-in-law. I was like, Mom.
It wasn't, I didn't look eccentric. I just had a bright blue jacket on.
And the headband, apparently.
I didn't have a headband. I had a hat and headphones.
Oh.
And that was the day I went to Ulta to pick up your Ulta order and was judged by the fucking the hierarchy of Latina workers at Ulta.
You were judged by the Ulta workers and also my mother.
Yeah, and I was just burning up. I just walked 16 miles and I was like, I'm going to stop by Ulta and pick up Caitlin's order, thinking like it's a pickup order. It's going to be easy. I waited in line for 10 minutes.
Well, thank you.
And then there
it's the 21 Days of Beauty.
And then there were literally, I was sandwiched in between one person who was at the checkout and they were like, would you like to sign up for the Ulta gift card or Ulta credit card? And she said, well, what does that entail? And I felt myself audibly like throw my head back and roll my eyes and was like, ugh. And then a lesbian couple who were very much doing like 90s lesbian rules in their relationship. Like there was one that was all glammed up, and then there was one that was like the guy,
super butch,
like and the butch was like ho, 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 laughing at everything like that, and I was just like, calm it down, everybody, calm it down. I was texting you in line. Yeah, can't believe these fucking people.
Grant was annoyed at Ulta, and I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, and then there's literally 40 people working at Ulta, and they're all standing behind the register, yet no one can run a register. And then they just look at the people in line and have their little quiet conversations about the people in line. And the other were two Latinas talking about me. Almost jumped over the counter.
How do you know they were talking about you?
I don't know. I felt it. Universe told me.
Just the vibes they were throwing up.
Yeah. I was perceiving that they were not enjoying my presence in the store.
I do know what you mean, though, because I do feel like every single time I go to Ulta, there's always like one girl who's like the cashier, right? And then there's always like at least one, if not more, other girls back behind the register that are just kind of look like they're just fiddling with shit to look busy or something.
Yeah, playing grab ass.
You know what I mean? They're just like, I'll pick this up and move this over here, and I'll pick this up and move that over there. Like, I don't even think they're really doing anything. They're just like moving shit around back there.
Yeah, nobody's doing anything there.
And they're just like,
Yeah, meanwhile, it's like you're in line where you need help and you can't get help. But if you walk anywhere on the floor within 30 seconds, 4 people have asked you if you found what you were looking for.
It's probably because they think you look suspicious.
I mean, every time I'm in Ulta, I steal something. Yeah, the other day I picked up a bottle of cologne perfume. I'm not even sure what it was.
And did an alarm start beeping?
Yeah, it goes. The thing just starts going beep. It's the bottle itself started beeping.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And I sprayed it real quick and put it back, because what happens if you? It was like minibar rules, or what? Yeah, like your hotel minibar.
No, so I remember one time I was actually this was on like a bottle of perfume that I was purchasing before I think Ulta had like all the glass cases installed.
Yeah.
Because that's where they put all the perfumes now. But before that, they would just have them out, and then they would have those little weird sensor things. So you literally pick up a thing of perfume to put it in your basket to go and purchase it, and then it would just start fucking going off like crazy.
Really?
Yeah. So that happened to me because I'm just like, I'm trying to buy this for my, like, this perfume for my mom. And then the lady was like, oh. And so she like took it from me and she was like, well, we'll hold this for you at the register when you're ready. Even though I had like a basket like full of other shit that I was going to buy. But I think because they like people, they're so paranoid that people are going to steal the perfume that they're like, we got to fucking put an alarm on this shit. And then the second we hear it going off, find that person, take it from them, and hold it at the counter.
Right. It's just crazy that that's where we're at right now.
No, yeah.
I mean, the fact that also, too, there are items around Target that are worth hundreds of dollars that don't have any security at all.
And then you'll have like
A
a
deodorant.
$12 shirt
Yeah.
and it has a fucking sensor tag on it.
Or you'll have to unlock zit stickers or some bullshit.
Yeah.
You're just
Half
like,
the time you
what?
go to a cashier and they like forget to take the sensor off and you're like, what? But no, yeah, it's weird.
Have you seen the city councilman? I don't know what city it is. He's a cool black guy. Not to be reductive in my description of this man, city councilman, but it was. There's a hype reel video of this guy, and he's the outspoken guy on the city council, and he just argues with everybody. That's all he does, and there's just videos from like the official city feed of him just being a dick.
Yeah.
And he had a Bluetooth speaker before a city council meeting, and the city council meeting started, and he turned on like a rap song and walked in from the back as the city council meeting started, and he was like raising his hands, and then the lady running the council meeting was like, you need to sit your tail down, and he's like, bitch, I ain't got no tail. And he just argues with it. Like, it's great.
My God.
Next time I see it, I'll send it to you because it makes me laugh every time I see it, because he's just being an asshole, and it's so funny. But it's the kind of asshole you're like, well, okay, he's holding the city accountable for things and his peers accountable. I like that. I like checks and balances in my governments, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Big checks and balances guy. Expedia customer says hotel requested cancellation because rate was too low. Have you heard about these?
No.
Where the rates are too good and the hotels are like, we're not doing that. Expedia is just getting out of pocket.
No.
Apparently it happens quite a bit.
So they can just charge whatever they want for hotels through Expedia and then...
Yeah, and then decide that they're not going to do it. Woman planning trip overseas says she booked deal through Expedia and then it canceled. Let's see here. A traveler said she received an unexpected request from a hotel after booking a room through Expedia. After finding a special deal on the travel site and receiving confirmation of purchase, the woman received a message from the hotel. Let's see. Said that basically she made a booking of a special deal on Expedia and got a confirmation. A few days later, I got a message from the hotel via Expedia messaging asking to cancel because the rate was too low for them. I contacted the agent and they said the booking is confirmed and the hotel should honor the booking so long as I don't cancel. But they canceled. So yeah, basically it's just a bunch of finger pointing.
So what, she showed up or something and then there was no hotel?
No, she's just like, they canceled my hotel. I contacted the hotel updating them with Expedia's response, but they got mad and threatened me that if I don't cancel, they will not accommodate me. That seems fucking crazy.
Yeah, it seems like the hotel can't do that shit.
No, it seems like they have a deal with whoever.
Yeah, like somebody must have signed a fucking contract saying that those rates were okay at some point in time.
Whoa, neighbors react as viral tunnel girl granted permit to continue digging massive bunker under home. That's in Virginia.
Huh.
And she's been digging for like a long time and she finally got approval. Imagine that. You can just tunnel under your house to your neighbor's house, dig into their basement.
It's fucking weird.
That'd be kind of cool if you liked your neighbors. It's like all those old houses out east, I feel like, are connected via tunnel. Aren't a lot of houses in Europe like that? Like manors?
I don't know.
Where they have underground tunnels because the winter was so crazy. So they had El Chapo. They had my boy El Chapo tunnel out that bitch.
I have no idea.
What happened to El Chapo, dude? We haven't heard much about him lately.
I
Yeah, I feel like isn't that weird how you hear about. Like, I felt like we heard about the cartel stuff a lot. Like, there were a lot of movies and TV shows about cartel, and then it just, like, dipped off. Because now they're terrorist organizations.
Or because they're working with the government, so they're like, oh, they're one of us now.
Like the Ozark-style shit.
Yeah.
I think that is rooted in truth.
I think it is, too.
I feel like that is one of... Definitely there are...
Especially because, like, think about it, like, places like Mexico where the cartels are so influential and strong and have so much say and pull over there. Like,
right.
There's no way that the U.S. government isn't making deals with people like cartels.
Well, also, think about this. You know, a lot of people believe that we were in Iraq because of opium, oil and opium. That was the whole Desert Storm thing was to get control over those two things. And the Iraq war after 9/11 was to control opium, basically.
Like, do they have poppies or something?
Yes.
Or like,
yeah.
Okay.
And that's their main export is opium.
Oil and poppies.
Oil and poppy, whatever. And they go to war with people who are like the illegal drug manufacturers, right? But then there's Big Pharma. Pfizer has fucking fields in Iraq growing poppy that are just fine. So, like, it's okay for some people to grow it for medicine, but not okay for everybody to grow it.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a long way of saying Caitlin and I are growing heroin in our apartment now. We're just growing. We have a heroin tree.
Got poppies everywhere.
Oh, shout out to I wish I remembered his name, but one of our listeners of Terrible Person put out a song about selling fentanyl. And it made me laugh. It made me LOL. It's a rap song. And
did you play that one for me?
I did.
Think you did.
It's a jam, dude.
Yeah, it was good.
He's an animator. He's a firefighter. He's a rapper. He's a cool guy. Shit, man. I want to say his name's like Randy.
Well, don't get it wrong.
I don't know. I only see him. His Instagram handle is UNC something. And yeah, he's cool. Well, this podcast is ruddered ground, I would say. Family's chicken lays ginormous egg 3 times the normal size. Trans rights activist bizarrely performs silent Macarena dance at New York City education meeting.
Fun.
Yeah. That's good. That'll really, help push your narrative. Doing stuff like that.
Yeah. Like, what are you accomplishing with that?
Yeah.
I read today that Arizona is the #1 state for like deadliest weather.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
Like what?
Because we have so many heat related deaths. Like by far, we're like the deadliest state. So like #2 was like Oklahoma and like all these places that have like scary fucking tornadoes and like hurricanes and like that kind of shit. But no, Arizona's #1 because people die all the time from heat related stuff. Which I'm like, it's
fun.
So people say we don't have natural disasters, but we do.
The heat, man.
We got the deadliest weather.
It's gonna fucking ramp up.
Oh, and then it was also saying that surface temperatures in Arizona do reach 180 degrees.
I believe it.
That's
I remember
wild.
I took a little bit of mushrooms like weeks, like maybe a month and a half ago, and it was a hot day, and I was like, "Fuck this! It's way too hot. I'm burning up. I feel like I'm gonna die out here."
Mm-hmm.
It was like 75 degrees outside, and like a nice breeze.
Well, yeah, get ready for it to be fucking 60 degrees hotter.
But yeah, when you stayed home sick on Monday, I literally went out on a walk in like a sweatshirt because I thought it was cool, and then I felt myself getting heat exhaustion. Pray for me.
Yeah.
Say his name. Grant.
So it's real. It's real for a lot of people.
Pokemon-shaped Cheetos sells at auction for $87,000.
Jesus Christ. Like, what do you do with a fucking Cheeto?
I mean, honestly,
doesn't it disintegrate after a while?
Pokemon-shaped Cheeto dubbed Cheetozar. And they put it in a little case with a card like around it so it looks like a Charizard. But I think if you spend $90,000 on a Pokemon Cheeto, the only cool thing to do is eat it. I think you get it, you write the check. If you have $90,000 to spend on a Cheeto, you buy it and then eat it in front of everybody, and you go, "Ha ha,
idiots,
suckers."
Or are you the sucker? Because you just spent $90,000 on a single.
Could you
Cheeto.
imagine just having $90,000 just to throw at a Cheeto?
No, I can't.
That would be
like,
so
that's
sick.
Crazy.
That would be the coolest. Video shows shark swallowing diver's camera during crazy encounter. I think that's one thing I don't ever need to really experience: sharks in their element. Like people who go diving to go see sharks.
Yeah, and then have like them just bite at them in the cage. It's like, why?
That doesn't sound. Like,
why do you want to do that?
Maybe it's one of those scenarios where it's like a Tuesday on a vacation and you just think like, well, we got nothing to do. Let's go fucking get in the cage.
Go fucking parasailing or some shit. I don't know.
Parasailing's scarier than sharks, I would say.
Really?
Depending on where you are. I've gone twice, and the first time was beautiful. The first 2 times were amazing. The third time was the last time because I had to do the beach takeoff where I had to run.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. And then landing is terrifying on that.
Why?
Because you just have to pull. You're in a parachute basically hanging above, and they wave a red flag or blow a whistle, and you hear it from the shore, and then they tell you to pull on this lever, but basically it's a control lever, and what it does is it just turns you sideways, and you start to spiral turn down, and you start to go down in a spiral, or come down at an aggressive rate.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know it was going to happen, so I pulled it and I let go, and then it got looped around my neck. So I was like hanging by my neck, holding like this, and the parachute was pulling, and I was just like had my hand in between the rope or whatever it was in my neck. I just kept pulling down, and I was able to pull my head out of it and land, but I like slammed on the beach. It was scary as fuck.
Where was that?
Cancun.
Yeah, that's scary.
Mexico. The White Lotus, Cancun. I was gay kissing my brother.
Such a weird show.
I did Molly with my brother and gay kissed him.
And then, made out with him.
And then the look that he gave after the kiss was wild. The look on the beach when they're sitting there next to each other and he looks over at his brother, I thought was kind of weird. Because it's just like, wait, have you guys been gay the whole time?
Hey, so how long you been fucking?
And I think the creator's like, oh, it was just they were drunk and it was like a weird incestuous thing. But dude, incest does not move the needle for me at all.
No.
The Sam Rockwell shit moved the needle a lot.
Oh, the ladyboy stuff?
Where he was like, I moved to Thailand because I realized I was attracted to Asian women. But then after I had sex with like 1,000 Asian women, I thought maybe I want to be an Asian woman. So I started getting fucked by guys that looked like me. And then he started paying Asian prostitutes to sit in the room while he was pretending
to be a ladyboy?
While he was dressed up as a sexy Asian prostitute getting blown out by a dude that looked like him. And he was like, and that's when I realized I had a problem.
It's like, yeah. I would say so.
And
the show is pretty good, though. I'm not going to lie.
This season's better than the first season. The second season was great. I think this season's going to be maybe better than the third season or second season.
I think so. The second season was the one with Aubrey Plaza and stuff, right?
And Michael Imperioli.
Yeah.
It was great.
It was pretty good.
I don't know. Well, Caitlin, do you want to take off now?
Yeah.
Quiero saber qué me pasa, te pregunto qué me pasa y no sabes qué contestarme, porque claro, de seguro te mareé con mis idas y vueltas, te cansé con mi cámara lenta y aunque trato nunca puedo apurar mi decisión. En el preciso momento en que todo va cambiando para mí, en ese instante te aseguro que alguna señal te di, pero no me escuchaste, tal vez sin intención de tu parte, puede ser un poco débil el sonido de mi voz.